seed Stratford Cullitons. Tonight's starting goaltenders for the Stratford Cullitons. Number 30, Nick Caldwell. He's played in 6 games, has a 4-2 1-loss record through the playoffs. 12 goals against in the series against the Waterloo Siskins, a 2.01 goals against average, and a .947 save percentage. Starting goaltender for the Caledonia Corvairs is number 37, Justice Husak. He's played in 4 games, has a 2-1 1-loss record, 11 goals against through the series with the Brampton Bombers, a 3.02 goals against average, and a .904 save percentage. Mitch Brown winning the opening draw, the pass through the neutral zone, backhanded in from center by Brown. Blythe back in his own zone to recover the puck behind his own net for the Corvairs. The shot up the glass far side, intercepted by the Cullitons through the neutral zone, throwing back in and throwing along the glass far side by Husak. The puck ending up out of play. Tonight's live streaming broadcast of Game 1 of the GOJHL Midwestern Conference semifinal is brought to you by ARC Pro HD Video Productions. Visit us online at arcprohd.com. See the live feed off either the Corvair or Culliton websites as the shot from the left side blocked by the Corvairs, thrown out of the zone as Matt Quilty gives chase. Blunt back in his own zone now for the Corvairs, up the boards and tipped in by Quilty. Swift giving chase, side of the net, Brady checked by Moskant, picked up by Pleon far side, clearing it in to the center ice area, but throwing back in by Ryan Blunt. Moskant picks it up, throws it down the far side boards, chipped in by the Cullitons and picked up by Blunt, who throws the puck back through neutral ice. Connor Murphy giving chase in the far end. Shot through the far side boards. Jeff McCardle back to pick it up for the Cullitons by the end line. Miller tries to clear his own line. McCardle side of the net. Mike Pleon on the far side trying to gather in the puck and clear the zone. Stratford manages to clear the puck, but it's touched up by Greg Christmas behind his own net for an icing call. Fans, you can also see tonight's game brought to you by ARC Pro HD on YouTube under Caledonia Corvairs. Connor Murphy losing the draw, the puck ending up on the far side as Vandergunst throws it through neutral ice. A battle for the puck now as Brett Heyman and Connor Murphy go after the puck on the near side board. The puck going off the skate of Mark Silvestri. Simon Blythe picking it up. The short pass to Silvestri far side. The wrist shot, he fans on it as Mike Pleon heads the other way for the Cullitons. Cusack barely avoiding the forecheck of Riker Killens before Mike Pleon shoots it back in far side by the end line. Montour slapping it all the way around the boards out the other side. The shot by Ricci off the shoulder of the Stratford goaltender. Play near side boards as two players aside battle for possession. Puck now at the Caledonia bench. It deflects up and out of play off a Stratford forward. So Caledonia winning 4 of the games in the regular season against the Cullitons, 4 of the 6 games. The last time these two teams met, the second weekend in January, the teams splitting the home and home series. Brown along the boards far side, the puck squirting out to the red line and kicked back in by Pleon. Cusack throwing the puck around the boards far side. Brown skating hard, rolling it around the boards, picked up by Blunt, but cut off by the Stratford defender and throwing up to Mitch Brooks on the far side. A near interception by Norrie. Brown turns around, his quick shot off the right pad of Nick Caldwell. Hornby from the line left side, his shot partially blocked, touched up momentarily by Shane O'Brien before it's shot in by Trevor Sauter, who goes off on a line change. Hornby's shot hitting the skate of Ryan Watson. Caledonia now giving chase far end. Brady tying up with a defender. Jeff Swift with a check far side boards. The puck ending up out in front right side. Quilty looking for a shot. Maskant losing possession of the puck. And a quick backhand by Quilty from the far side. Caldwell having to be quick on that one. The game still scoreless. 4 minutes and 32 seconds into the first period of play. Game 1 of the Midwestern Conference semifinal. The Corvairs getting here on the virtue of a 4-2 series win over the Brampton Bombers. The Bombers playing a close series through the last 3 games, beating Caledonia in Game 5 4-0. Caledonia winning the game number 4 on the Adam Brady goal, or excuse me, the Matt Quilty goal in double overtime of Game 4 before Brady scoring in Game 6 with 1:29 left to give the Corvairs a series win. Ryan down behind the net, hits Brady from behind. Puck now on the near side boards. Sauter chips it back in, now giving chase on the far side. Thrown back in by Maskant. Shot from the left down into the near corner, picked up by Abraham. Brett Heyman tries a check on him, but he's able to get the puck around the boards. It comes out the near side. Connor Murphy keeping play onside from the left. Silvestri trying to knock the puck down. Blythe grabbing it instead. Intercepted by Vandergunst and throwing back in far side. Murphy skating down through the neutral zone, going in on a 2-on-2 with Gorley. The drop pass to Silvestri. Silvestri jumping into the play from behind on the right side. Stratford now moving the other way on a 2-on-2 of their own. Montour throws a neutral ice pass to Gourley. Connor Murphy up side of the net. His shot wide to the far side. We'll need to see more from Connor Murphy in this series. His production's tailed off a little bit since the midpoint in the year. Murphy with just 3 points in the first round of the playoffs. 71 points on the year, being named Rookie of the Year. Hornby losing the puck at neutral ice. Riker Killens giving chase in the near side corner. The turnaround shot by Trevor McDonald hitting the padding of Husak and squirting out to the near corner. 13:06 to play, first period of play, game 1, GOJHL Midwestern Conference semifinal. No score between the Cullitons and Corvairs. Icing call as it's touched up by the defender Moskant. Tonight's live streaming broadcast of the GOJHL Midwestern Conference semifinal is brought to you by Arc Pro HD Video Productions. See us live on either team website or on YouTube, or visit us at arcprohd.com. Face off to the left stick side of Justice Husak. Zemenko touches up, but will do the face off again from the right circle. Jake Pleon in on the draw against Zemenko. Zemenko winning the draw, throwing it back behind the net to Blunt. Ricci down the far side, taken away by Moskant, but picked up by Montour as he avoids a check. Or that was Hornby, excuse me. Ricci looking for the puck far side. Blunt turning around. The shot out front from the far side by Jordan Curry, picked off by Caledonia. They head the other way, but instead decide to go off on a line change. Dorian giving chase up the far side in the Stratford zone, changed his mind and went off on a line change. Brown behind the net, losing the draw. Curry throws the puck down the far side. Mitch Brooks chipping it in off the far side glass. Husak, the backhander around the boards, picked up by Justin Abraham. Abraham with the puck through neutral ice, loses possession. Ryan the puck up to center. Over the right side is Watson. Brown taking it instead, clearing it off the glass near side. The puck through the neutral zone. Ryan Sykes giving chase, but the puck going for an icing. In the other series semi-final, the Kitchener Dutchmen with a surprising 1-0 series lead over the Winterhawks at Galt Arena on Tuesday night, as Montour wins the draw, throwing the puck up the far side. Brown skating through the neutral zone on the 2-on-3, his shot wide to the near side. Puck on the boards by the Stratford bench, picked up by Trevor Sauter by the top of the blue line, turns around, chipping it off the boards far side. Abraham grabbing possession instead. Swift along the near side boards through the neutral zone, and Jordan Curry back to touch up the puck for the Cullitons. Curry back behind the net, skates out far side by the end line, up by the left circle to Moskant. Moskant skating through the neutral zone and throwing it down around the ring on the far side, all the way up through the near side. Abraham has it intercepted behind the net, and the quick shot. Caledonia breaking down the left side. Swift looking for a drop pass. Swift third in GOJHL scoring, 12 points through the 6 playoff games. The hard slap shot by Blunt picked up in the glove by Nick Caldwell. So as I was saying earlier, the Kitchener Dutchmen with a 3-2 win in Cambridge Tuesday night, a game I attended. In my opinion, the Winterhawks need to get their top line going, get Todd Bannerman and Chris Taylor involved in the corner for some good scoring chances. But Mark Williams for the Dutchmen, the Kitchener goalie, coming up big through the playoffs. He'll be a key in that series with a 1.33 goals against average through the playoffs. That's tops in the league. The centering pass, and they score! Goalie from the near side. The centering pass to Silvestri, and Silvestri beats Caldwell to the far post for the series opening goal. The Caledonia Corvairs take flight, a 1-0 lead over the Cullitons with 9:52 remaining, first period of play. GOJHL Midwestern Conference semifinal. Play on the far side, centering pass back to Hornby, kicked out by the right pad of Caldwell. The shot off the shoulder. So Connor Murphy also with an assist, his 4th point of the playoffs, as Jared Culliton moves over the Caledonia line offside. 9:16 to go. Tonight's live streaming broadcast of Game 1 of the GOJHL Midwestern Conference semifinal, brought to you by Arc Pro HD Video Productions. Draw won by the Corvairs, puck on the near side now. Intercepted by a Stratford forward, number 18, Trevor Sauter. His pass back to Maskant at the blue line. Maskant going back into the neutral zone, passing up to the blue line, giving it back to Sauter, who moves in offside. You can see tonight's live streaming broadcast brought to you by Arc Pro HD off either team website. Draw won by the Corvairs, back to Montour, over to Blythe through the neutral zone, picked up by Zemenko, moving across the Stratford blue line. Blythe throwing it in from center. A near pickoff by Sauter, but thrown back in by Montour off the near side glass. Picked up by Ryan Watson near side. Intercepted by Blunt through the neutral zone, and thrown right back in by Montour. Picked off in the left glove by Nick Caldwell. Leading point getter for the Cullitons, Shane O'Brien with 9 points. Dylan Wetlauer, the next leading scorer, he's second at 5 points through the playoffs. The Cullitons in a low-scoring series while they played the Siskins, as Moskant deflects a pass off the far side boards, a near interception by Quilty. Stratford with 20 goals against through the first round. Swift moving across the near side blue line around Curry defending. Puck now in the near corner. Abraham from the left, and a quick wrist shot handled in the glove by Caldwell. Stratford allowing only 12 goals against through the first round. the Caledonia Corvairs with 23 goals for and 18 goals against in the 6-game series against the Brampton Bombers. Brown winning the draw back to Montour. Another quick wrist shot right back in the glove of Caldwell. So we'll try and get you a score from Kinsman Arena if we can. That's game 2 tonight between the Dutchmen and the Winterhawks. The winner of this series to face either the Winterhawks or the Dutchmen. Throwing back in the cross ice feed from Tyler Norrie, picked up by Wetlauer, far side. Blythe going back in his own zone to recover the puck for the Corvairs. The quick backhand still can't get it out as McDonald throws it back in for the Cullitons. Miller back to the defender, McCardle inside the blue line. Wetlauer chipping it in through the neutral zone. Montour to recover. Blythe behind his own net now. Checked. Brown picking it up, throwing it down the near side. Jonathan trying to move around McCardle as Pleon picks it up on the near side by the left circle. Culliton, a wrist shot, 5 inches over top the Corvair net off the glass. Blythe moving through the neutral zone, now at the red line, the puck beside the Stratford bench. O'Brien backhanding it in from center, has it taken away by Hornby, skating across the slot, the flip pass to Gorley, he misses the pass, thrown back in by Pleon. O'Brien around the defender and they score! Shane O'Brien to the backhand, beating Huzak to the glove side, up and over his shoulder. And the Cullitons tie game 1 at 1. The beautiful play by Shane O'Brien around the defender and around Justice Huzak. So at 13:51, Mitch Brooks and Jared Culliton draw assists on the Shane O'Brien goal. The Cullitons tying the semifinal against the Corvairs at 1 apiece. Zemenko trying an interception, but skating back through the neutral zone is Jake Ryan. Inside his own blue line, Vandergunst throws it back to the Caledonia zone, but Caledonia right back to the attack as Scott Dorian shoots the puck up and out of play on the far side. Face-off in the Stratford zone. Brady to take the draw from the left face-off circle. Draw won by Stratford. Jared Culliton can't get the puck past Montour, and a near deflection in front of the Culliton net by Jeff Swift. Picked up by McCardle for far side boards, but thrown right back in by Montour. Waiting behind the Stratford net is Pleon coming out the far side, intercepted by Swift, and the quick wrister by Quilty along the ice, 3 inches wide to the near side. Puck tied up on the boards as Matt Quilty and Adam Brady tie up against Trevor Sauter. A face-off in the Stratford end from the left circle. Just under 5 minutes to go. First period of play. Shane O'Brien tying this goal, or tying this game, excuse me, about a minute ago. on assist by Mitch Brooks and Jared Culliton. The wonderful backhand on the far side over the shoulder of Justice Husak. Riker Killens trying to take the puck in. He's unable to do so. Christmas throws it back in. Brooks throwing it down the far side, or that was Jeff McCardle, excuse me. McCardle still looking for it. The flip pass off the boards, off the skate of Mitch Brown. Stratford going right back the other way. The shot handled by Justice Husak in the midsection. Off the shot by Dylan Wetlauer beside the right circle. So Husak cutting the angle at the near side post. Wetlauer trying to put the Cullitons out in front by one. Silvestri the pass, cross ice feed to Gorley. He looks in for Connor Murphy streaking down the far side, but it's taken away by the Cullitons. Mitch Brooks heading the other way with Shane O'Brien. O'Brien with the opening goal for the Cullitons, tying the game at 1. Murphy down the far side, the drop for Silvestri, taken away as Sykes banks it off the far side boards. The backhand pass picked off by Blythe. O'Brien giving chase, side of the net, picked up by Silvestri, skating up past all three lines, offside on the left side of the Stratford blue line with exactly 3 minutes to go. First period of play, a 1-1 tie between the Cullitons and the Corvairs, game 1 of the GOJHL semifinal. Tonight's game being brought to you by Arc Pro HD Video Productions, as a bouncing shot handled by goaltender Caldwell. A face-off from the left circle in the Stratford end. Zemenko to take the draw. Heyman winning the draw, forcing it off to the corner near side. He goes back behind his own net now to try and recover the puck. Ricci skating around the near side on a wraparound. Stratford now coming back the other way. Josh Miller trying to move in behind the defender, but Dorian moving over the Stratford blue line right side, dropping it in for Zemenko. Now back to Ricci behind the Stratford net. Hornby, the shot off the skate of Zemenko. Zemenko grabbing the rebound, goes to the forehand, skating out the far side, goes back beyond the end line to Ricci, cut off by the defender Watson, throwing up around the boards far side. Zemenko looking for it, cut off by the defender. Zemenko tripping Jeff McCardle. A late penalty call on the play coming up to Zemenko for tripping. And the Stratford Cullitons to their first power play. The Cullitons at 10.7% on the power play. That's 21st in the league, so the Cullitons will have to pick it up. 24 teams making the playoffs in total. So down near the bottom on the power play are the Stratford Cullitons. Down the far side, chipped off the boards by the end line. Killens backhanding it in. Working his way into the slot is Brooks, and they score. The Stratford Cullitons now out on top. Mitch Brooks with the assist. The Stratford forward, I believe, Jared Culliton by the crease far side. Couldn't quite see who was there on the far side by the blue paint. But a Stratford forward wide open, I believe Jared Culliton. The Cullitons with a power play goal, improving upon that 10.7%. as Watson throws it off the boards near side. Quilty picking it up, Swift backhanding it in.
Assisted by numbers 14, Mitch Brooks, and 11, Kane O'Brien.
So at 18-19, the Stratford Cullitons take their first lead of the semi-final on the goal by Jared Culliton, left wide open off the nice feed by Mitch Brooks. Shane O'Brien drawing his second point on the night at 18-19 of the first as Riker Killens moves around the defender, trying to skate his way out around the near side by the end line. Matt Quilty intercepts, throws it in to the end boards. Swift giving chase, cut off by Moskant. The pass up the boards, Moskant going around the near side now. Killens at the near boards by the blue line left side. Moskant behind his own net. The pass down the far side boards. Wetlauer in behind the play by the left circle. Cut off by Montour with just over 30 seconds to play. First period of play. The Cullitons with a 2-1 first period lead in the semi-final. This game brought to you by Arc Pro HD Video Productions. Blunt the hard slap shot back off the near side glass. Puck ending up out of play. 10.2 seconds to go. First period of play. So Mark Silvestri got the opening Caledonia goal, the first goal of this semi-final, on the assist by Spencer Gorley. Gorley with a nice feed from the near side beyond the end line. Silvestri open right in front of the net. Shane O'Brien, though, tying the score on the move around a defender and Justice Husak. Husak having no chance on the play. The puck going over his shoulder. The Cullitons tying the game at 1. The horn just now going to end the first before Jared Culliton gave the Stratford Cullitons the lead in this game at 18-19 on the assist by Mitch Brooks, and the second point of the game by Shane O'Brien. Tonight's GOJHL semi-final game number 1 brought to you by Arc Pro HD Video Productions. Your score at the first intermission of game 1 of the GOJHL semi-final series. It's the Stratford Cullitons 2 and the Caledonia Corvairs 1. The Cullitons taking the lead in game 1 of the GOJHL Midwestern Conference semi-final on the Jared Culliton goal off the assist from Mitch Brooks and Shane O'Brien at 18-19. Mark Silvestri drawing the opening Caledonia tally before Shane O'Brien replied with the tying goal. Shane O'Brien and Mitch Brooks actually all with 2 points. First 2 Stratford goals of the semi-final series. As Ryan Watson wins the opening draw, the pass thrown back through the neutral zone. Trevor Sauter giving chase. Montour slapping at it far side. The puck bouncing on the near side by the end line. Sykes throws it up through the neutral zone. Ryan backhanding it through the far side. Husak playing it up around the near side boards. Norrie, the backhand, picked up on the far side by Briar Jonathan. The Cullitons try to break back the other way, but the puck ending up out of play on the far side. Tonight's live streaming broadcast of Game 1 of the GOJHL Midwestern Conference semifinal is taken in the pads. Stratford right back the other way, and Shane O'Brien scoring on the far side to put the Cullitons out in front by 2. O'Brien getting behind the defense with his second goal of the game, a goal similar to his first goal, the tying goal in the first period. Is now behind by 2. Play through the neutral zone, the 3-on-2. Brooks looking for it in front of the net. Culliton on the near side looking for a rebound as well before Justice Husak covers up. The third Stratford goal. Scored by Shane O'Brien. Mitch Brooks with 3 assists on the night. And the Cullitons ahead 3-1 in Game 1 GOJHL semifinal. Game 2 tomorrow night at Allman Arena in Stratford. Abraham through the neutral zone, chipping it off the near side boards. Picked up by Pleon, looking for Miller by the Stratford bench. Picked off by Christmas back down the near side. But Jake Pleon able to keep it in and throw it back into the corner on the near side. Brett Heyman looking for it, giving chase on the far side as Mitch Vandergunst. Caledonia finally able to clear the zone. Gorley moving up through the neutral zone, and Christmas slides it in from the center ice red line down the near side. Puck on the far side boards. Vandergunst checked by Zamenko. 4 players now looking for the puck. Zamenko keeping his man on the boards as the puck ends up pinned against the far wall. Two minutes, 27 seconds into the second period of play. Shane O'Brien with his second goal of the game at 52 seconds. Montour attempts a backhand pass, ends up on the near side corner, has the puck taken away before Blyce shot from the right, hits a skate in front. McDonald taking the puck down the far side, puck in the neutral zone. Fabrici moving onside at the left and handled in the glove by Nick Caldwell. Out of town scoreboard, the Kitchener Dutchmen with a 1-0 lead over the Cambridge Winterhawks. 3 minutes left to go in the second period, so the Dutchmen looking to take a 2-0 series lead as Blunt's shot goes off into the near corner. The Corvairs with possession down low, picked off by Trevor Sauter, skating out the far side, excuse me. Abraham knocking his man down behind the net. Puck on the near side boards. 2 players for each side looking for possession. Mitch Brown wrapping it around the wall. Abraham looking for it far side. Stratford keeping it in. Ryan turning around off the far side by the right circle. Huzak covering up with the glove. A face-off in Caledonia territory. Tonight's live streaming broadcast being brought to you by Arc Pro Video Productions. Brady winning the draw. The backhand slapper by the Stratford center iceman, trying to keep the puck in Caledonia territory. Brooks shoots it in. It goes to Simon Blythe, who throws it deep into the Stratford zone. Down the near side through the neutral zone. Culliton with a head of steam going down the far side, and a huge glove save by Justice Huzak off Mitch Brooks. The feed from the far side going directly to Brooks' forehand. The puck spending very little time on the stick of Brooks before Huzak had to come up with a big glove save. Murphy winning the draw back to Blunt. Blunt around the boards, puck ending up on the far side. Blunt now with the puck once again over behind the net. Hornby coming out, flipping a fluttering pass to Norrie across the Stratford blue line, cut off. Norrie giving chase, Pleon banking it up and around the boards far side. Blunt passing the red line and shooting it back behind the Stratford net. Blunt in the neutral zone, the slap shot 4 inches off the ice into the glove of Caldwell, who leaves it for the defender. Heyman throwing a pass off the far side board inside the Caledonia line before going off on a line change. McDonald moving around in the slot, ends up behind the net near side. The pass out intercepted. Caledonia goes the other way. The Corvairs take a fresh set of legs as Brady throws the backhand in on the far side. Picked up by Jake Pleon. Throws the puck from his own blue line all the way through the neutral zone deep into Caledonia territory for an icing and a face-off from the left circle in the Stratford zone to the right stick side of Caldwell. Caledonia winning the draw. The quick shot, a rebound coming out to Adam Brady in front of the net. Puck now back in the neutral zone. Abraham down the near side board by the Caledonia bench. Picked off by Pleon, the defender. Quilty keeps it in. And the quick snapshot by Jeff Swift high over the net on the near side before the puck ends up out of play in the netting on the near corner. 13:55 remaining, second period of play, game 1 GOJHL semi-final. The Stratford Cullitons on top by a score of 3-1. The Corvairs got the opening goal before Shane O'Brien got the first and third goal. Jared Culliton with the second Stratford goal. And the Cullitons with a 2-goal lead as we approach the midway point of game 1 of the semi-final. Puck on the board near side. Zemenko digging. Ryan and Ricci as well. High in the slot as Zemenko drops it to the left. The wrist shot by Blythe through the midsection of Caldwell as Stratford breaks in on a 2-on-1. Broken up nicely by Montour. Here come the Corvairs on a 4-on-2. The drop, the shot, and a huge save by Caldwell in the padding, robbing Zemenko. Scott Dorian ending up on top of the defender, Moskant, right in the slot in front of Caldwell. Moskant heading to the box. Very few penalties in this game. One power play goal for the Cullitons in that first period. This is Caledonia's first power play. Caledonia winning the draw, forcing it off to the corner. So Caledonia at 16.4%. That's middle of the pack for the playoffs, 15th in the league. The Cullitons with an impressive 93.8% penalty kill rate. That's tops in the playoffs as Swift gathers in the puck by his own blue line. Swift through the neutral zone. Montour turning around and going back for the puck on the near side, ending up beside the end line. The pass up to Brady, moving over the Stratford line, right side, going down into the corner. Norrie behind the net. Norrie trying to come out the near side, cut off by the defender and thrown back down the boards by Shane O'Brien. Husak out of his net, backhands it to Montour on the far side board. Montour falls over on the check by Heyman. Gorley losing possession, turned over to Heyman. Heyman tries to split the pads, and they score. The Cullitons now with a 4-1 lead. Caledonia turning the puck over inside their own blue line. Looks like Shane O'Brien with the hat trick goal. Marcus Del Conte in to relieve Justice Husak.
Goal scored by number 11, Shane O'Brien, assisted by number 15, Brett Keating.
So Heyman getting it in at the far side post before O'Brien tipped it in at the far side. The shot into the padding by Silvestri. Caledonia back in their own zone as Ryan Watson gets chased, gives chase, trying to force another Caledonia turnover. Silvestri shot and they score! So Caledonia right back on the shot by Silvestri, up and under the crossbar, over the glove of Caldwell. I thought it hit the crossbar, but it went just underneath it. Silvestri with a beautiful shot, up and under the crossbar, down the far side. So Caledonia cutting the deficit in half, now down 4-2. Quilty by the bench, falls down, tries to feed it to Brady, moving up over the right side. The shot by Blythe into the glove of Caldwell. Gorley drawing an assist on the play. Wetlauer trying to move around the defender, taken away by Montour as Quilty speeds down the near side, passing off for Swift. The hard slap shot by Montour. In front, looking for a rebound, is Matt Quilty. The big booming slap shot of Brandon Montour. Brown the rebound, Norrie's side of the net, just missing the backhand by the near post as we approach the midway point of the game. Abraham shot inside of the net, Norrie looking for a rebound. So I was saying Montour's booming slap shot may be the key to getting Caledonia back in this game. Silvestri getting the second goal. Montour back on the ice as Caledonia applying pressure now, looking for the third goal, looking to cut the Caledonia deficit to 1. Caledonia getting the opening goal before Stratford responded with 4 unanswered goals. A hat trick by Shane O'Brien, a backhand here by Quilty, covered up by Caldwell. So Culliton to the box, Caledonia to the power play, looking for their first power play goal. Brady winning the draw, back to Swift from the left, over to Montour and back to Swift. Swift the wrister, Quilty's side of the net looking for a rebound as the puck moves out the near side. Quilty, Swift, the shot and the deflection off the backhand by Brady ends up high in the netting off the near side behind the Stratford goal. Tonight's live streaming broadcast of Game 1 of the GOJHL Midwestern Conference semifinal is brought to you by Arc Pro HD Video Productions. Swift grabbing it by his own blue line, back across to Montour, over to Brady, over far side, the drop to the top of the point, shot wide of the net off the near side by Montour. Norrie's feed intercepted by the Cullitons, throwing back down the ice. Pleon gives chase before giving up and going off on a line change. Norrie near side feeds it in for Brady, off the stick of Brady. Wetlauer going back the other way. Norrie trying to get back and break up the 2-on-1. Swift does so. Caledonia now looking to go on a 4-on-2 of their own. Swift back at the right, down the side to Quilty, back to Swift. The wrister into the corner, 6 inches off the near side, picked up by Quilty, over to Swift. Hard slapper off the mask of Caldwell. Brady turning around by the right circle, and a whistle with 8:11 to play. Second period of play, the Stratford Cullitons out on top of the Corvairs by a score of 4-2. Tonight's game brought to you by Arc Pro Video Productions. Visit us online at arcprohd.com at either of the 2 team websites, or you can also see us on YouTube under Caledonia Corvairs. The trainer out to have a look at Nick Caldwell. Caldwell and the trainer standing in the blue paint having a discussion. Caldwell seems to be all right, as there'll be a draw from the right circle, Stratford zone, to the left glove side of Caldwell. Murphy bouncing the puck in off the draw, lands on the stick of Abraham, backhanded in by Gorley. Maskant looking to take away, ends up on the far side. The quick shot by Blunt, moving off the blue line, handled in the glove by Caldwell with 8 minutes to go in the second period. 5 seconds to go on the penalty to Jared Culliton. Shane O'Brien leaving the draw. Another forward being tossed as well before Mitch Brooks takes the draw. Caledonia winning the draw. Murphy feeding Blunt, and Blunt hitting the outside of the far post with a slap shot before the puck ends up out of play on the far side. Murphy in to take the draw. O'Brien winning the draw by the blue line, throwing it back through the neutral zone. Abraham back in his own zone to backhand it up the boards. Brooks down the far side trying to turn around. Culliton pinned up against the boards. Out the near side come the Corvairs. Murphy on a break, trying to move around, play on the defender, banking it off the boards down by the end line. The quick shot off the right shoulder of Caldwell by Spencer Gorley. The shot by O'Brien, already with 3 goals on the night, bouncing off the end boards, and Del Conte covering up at the side of his net on the far side. Brett Heyman to take the draw, right circle against Zemenko. Zemenko winning the draw, pushing it back to Montour. The puck busting all the way up around the boards, picked up in his own zone by Mescant. Montour through the neutral zone. Ricci going around the defender, looking for a centering pass, throwing back in by Blythe. Moscant gathers it in, dropping it on the cross-ice feed to the other defender. Miller giving chase down the near side. He's cut off on the backhand by Montour. Montour still can't handle the bouncing puck. Miller backhanding it in, picked up by Zemenko, looking for Ricci down the near side. Ricci out to Dorian, skating up by the Caledonia bench. Stop there on the boards before he flips a backhand back in on the near side. Jordan Curry leaving it for McCardle, back to Curry. Montour keeping it on side at the left, bouncing a pass down the far side wall, picked up by Brown in behind the net, who's now pinned in against the boards behind the net by Liam Mescant. 5:58 to go, second period of play. Looks like Mitch Brown going to the box for a high stick. Tonight's game 1 of the GOJHL Midwestern Conference semifinal, with a Stratford Cullitons on top 4-2 over the Corvairs. Brought to you by Arc Pro HD. See us online, the live streaming feed off either team website or on YouTube. The shot off the right side through traffic, nearly turned over by Pleon as the Caledonia forward Jonathan tries to go in behind him. Jonathan now pinned up against the boards far side. Cullitons skating out around the near side by the blue line. The Cullitons now trying to go in on a 3-on-2 before they break it up. Norrie giving chase inside the Stratford end. Killens defending on the play, turns it over to Norrie. Puck now back in the neutral zone. Abraham dropping for Blunt down the near side by the Caledonia bench. The pass by Swift into the skate of Norrie as Stratford heads back the other way. Blunt, the backhand, passes off to Abraham. Abraham behind the net to Blunt, throwing it up the boards near side, cut off at the blue line by the Cullitons. Jordan Curry losing possession in the neutral zone now. Watson, the pass up to O'Brien, back to Watson. The quick shot into the chest of Del Conte. Stratford looking for a rebound. Abraham clearing the zone, bouncing the puck in. A knuckleball on Caldwell. Caldwell having to play the puck up by his head with 4:24 to go. Second period of play. The Cullitons doubling up the Corvairs by a score of 4-2. Brady trying to slap it out at the blue line. Wetlauer keeping it in to Watson. Down low to Wetlauer, throwing it around the boards far side. Curry at the blue line, down the side boards keeping it in on the quick turnaround is Ryan. The turnaround centering pass from the end line. Moskant down the side boards. Curry skates up the side, moving up off the right. Montour tries to clear the zone, and a whistle goes at the Caledonia blue line for a face-off. 3:44 to go, game one, GOJHL Midwestern Conference semifinal. Brought to you by Arc Pro HD Video Productions. Vandergunst far side throws it in at the Caledonia blue line. Silvestri tries to grab possession. Heyman into the slot, moves across the far side before Gorley takes it and clears the zone. Picked up by Miller, the drop pass. Miller trying to receive the pass once again before Gorley intercepts, moves down the far side by the end line. Montour, the back pass to Silvestri. A feed through the slot looking for Gorley. Puck ending up on the far side. Thrown back in by Blunt. Taken away by Pleon going the other direction. Miller off the far side boards. Turning around. Montour landing on top of Miller. Gorley moving in. And his snapper just off the post. A couple inches off the far side post. Hitting the end board, a high stick on the play with 2:40 to play, second period of play. And Jeff McCardle heading to the penalty box for a high stick. Face off from the right circle, Stratford zone. Norrie tying the puck up in his skates, back to the blue line to Swift. Cross ice feed for Blunt, fanning on the shot. Sauter going down the far side, trying to avoid Jeff Swift. Cut off by Ryan Blunt. The pass down by the Caledonia blue line, picked off by a Stratford defender and back to neutral ice. Quilty skating up over the center ice red line, near side. Goes after his own rebound in behind the net. Loses the puck. Trevor Sauter down the far side trying to move around the defender. Quilty picking it up between the two circles, feeding it down the far side to Norrie. Moskant cutting off Brady at the end line. Over to Montour, the shot. Stratford turning the puck over to Brandon Montour. And Montour with the quick wrister into the left glove of Nick Caldwell. Under 2 minutes to go, second period of play now. GOJHL semifinal brought to you by Arc Pro HD Video Productions. Stratford winning the draw. Swift with a quick shot as they can't clear the zone. Taken by Jake Pleon. Slaps it down the ice, puck now on the near side board. Connor Murphy inside his own blue line. The pass to Swift, moving up over center. Throwing a weak pass down the near side, picked up by Stratford and bounced back down into the Caledonia zone. Del Conte avoiding the forecheck of Watson. Goes down the far side to Gorley, in by the end line, out through behind the net and back around the near side. The pass to Abraham. Abraham looking for Silvestri. Montour moving down low. The pass into Connor Murphy in behind the net. Over to Montour at the end line, side of the net. Connor Murphy with two whacks at it before Caldwell covers up. Caldwell down on his two pads to cover up for the Cullitons. 38.2 seconds to go, second period of play. So Shane O'Brien with 2 goals in the second period O'Brien with a first period goal, the tying goal in the first. So Shane O'Brien with the hat trick. Jared Culliton with the other Stratford goal. Mark Silvestri replying with 2 goals for the Corvairs as we move inside of 20 seconds. Blunt shot off a skate, trickles into the near corner with 13 seconds to go. Blunt with another shot, turned over as Culliton goes in on a possible 2-on-1 in between the pads of Del Conte. At the near side was Pleon looking for a rebound. The buzzer goes, and at the end of 2 periods of play, at game 1 of the GOJHL semifinal, game number 1, brought to you by Arc Pro HD Video Productions. It's the Stratford Cullitons 4 and the Caledonia Corvairs 2.
Reminder again that the Corvair Lions Blue Line Cup operates at the north end of the arena. All liquid refreshment available at the north end of the arena. Program prizes for collecting of the programs this evening include passes to Australian Speedway 2013, courtesy of Vera's Tires, gift certificate from Villa Pizza and Wings for the line in Las Vegas.
The Corvairs will have to pick up the pace, third period of play, down by 2. They'll also need to keep an eye on Shane O'Brien. O'Brien with a hat trick here tonight, scoring the game's first goal. The Cullitons getting the middle 4 goals unanswered. Silvestri scoring 2 for the Corvairs. Silvestri's last goal, the shot up and under the crossbar, landing out the far side, but only enough to cut the Stratford lead to 2 as play now underway, third period of play. Culliton's shot hitting Blythe's shin as Brown tries to move up over the blue line on the far side, and a hooking call coming up here, so perhaps the Corvairs can cut the lead to 1. Final score in Kitchener tonight. The Kitchener Dutchmen take a 2-0 series lead on the Cambridge Winterhawks by virtue of their 2-1 victory tonight. Montour from the left, moving over top of the blue line. Brady hit the post near side from the left face-off circle. Montour recovering in the neutral zone through his own blue line, back to Swift on the other side. Montour between the 2 circles, up to Swift. A big bank pass to Brady. Quilty passing the end line far side, going back in around the boards near side. Norrie tries to move out. Swift a shot, and they score! Matt Quilty off the far side, below the right face-off circle, wide open to the far post, and the Caledonia Corvairs cut the Culliton lead to 1. So 1 minute into the third, the Corvairs cut the deficit on the Matt Quilty power play goal. Murphy from the left side of the blue line trying to keep it in. Puck in the neutral zone. The backhand flip by Norrie picked up by Pleon. Norrie down in the corner, the centering pass for Murphy. Montour off the far side, turns around. Tyler Norrie drawing the assist. Vandergunst in his own zone, or McCardle, excuse me, dribbling a pass into the Corvairs zone, covered up in the glove of Marcus Del Conte. 2 minutes in to the third period of play, GOJHL semifinal, brought to you by Arc Pro HD Video Productions. The Stratford Cullitons now hanging on to a 1-goal lead. Jonathan near side, the pass out to Quilty. Or that was Silvestri, excuse me. Silvestri looking for his hat trick goal. A hard shot beside the right circle into the glove of Nick Caldwell. Face off from the right, Brown in to take the draw against Culliton. Culliton winning the draw, forcing it off to the corner near side. Puck goes up and around the wall, pinned up on the boards near side now. Blunt, the hard slap shot through traffic into the midsection of Caldwell. The puck ending up back in the corner. Blunt from the left tries a pass down into the slot. Silvestri moving up over the blue line, picked off by Moskant. Moskant trying to glove it down on the second clearing attempt by the Cullitons. Moves up around Mark Silvestri. The pass off to Curry, who throws it in through the neutral zone off the boards far side. The Cullitons go off on a line change. Swift up through the neutral zone, taken away by Pleon. His pass off the glass up to Brett Heyman, taken away by the Corvairs. Christmas down the boards near side past the red line, looking for the pass to Quilty. Stratford trying to clear the zone from behind their own net, chopped right back in by Montour. Side of the net, far side, the backhand by Christmas, down the boards. Quilty pinned up against the boards behind the net. The centering pass, Quilty dribbles one past the near side post. The pass in behind the net, Swift looking for Brady. Christmas, the slap shot. Quilty looking for a rebound side of the net. But Caldwell able to kick it up into the netting, out of play, off to his right. Tonight's game one of the GOJHL semifinal between the Stratford Cullitons and Caledonia Corvairs, brought to you by Arc Pro HD Video Productions. Heyman moving around the near side by the end line. Checked by Blythe. Blunt trying to snap it off the boards by the Caledonia bench. Dorian, the pass to Dorian deflects off his stick and up and out of play beyond the Stratford bench. See tonight's game live off either Caledonia or the Stratford websites, or see us on YouTube. Tonight's game brought to you by Arc Pro HD Video Productions. Murphy pinned up against the boards by Pleon in the near corner. McCardle looking for it, or that's McDonald, excuse me. Play whistled down by the end line near side, and a face-off from the neutral zone beside the Stratford blue line. Murphy winning the draw, nobody there, so Pleon grabs the puck, goes across ice to Stikes, who throws it down into the corner near side. Gorley skating out the far side, banks it off the boards. Wetlauer trying to take it away. He falls down, so Gorley back the other way for the Corvairs. Norrie over the blue line. The shot by Murphy partially blocked by Sykes, who skates through the neutral zone, passes off to Wetlauer, right side, back down in behind the net. The centering pass by Killens, looking for Wetlauer, taken away by Blythe. Down the far side boards. Montour streaking down the far side. The hard slap shot hitting the end boards. Off the glass in behind the net. Blythe slapping it back in. Frustrated on the good missed opportunity by Brandon Montour. Connor Murphy going to the box. 14:25 to play. Third period of play, GOJHL Midwestern Conference semifinal. The Cullitons on top by 1, 4-3 on this presentation, brought to you by Arc Pro HD Video Productions. The pass through the neutral zone. O'Brien looking for his 4th goal down by the end line. Brooks turning around, ending up on the far side. Culliton on the boards, taken by Miller. The shot, and they score. Miller from the high slot beats Del Conte to the glove side. Del Conte with no chance on the play. Josh Miller wide open, and the Stratford Cullitons back out in front by 2. So the Cullitons looking to go home tomorrow night to Allman Arena with a 1-0 series lead before we come back for Game 3 here at the HCCC in Caledonia Sunday night at 7:30. Blythe throwing it in far side by the right face-off circle, throwing right back out by a Cullitons defender, picked up by Watson down the right wing. Brady losing the puck. Souter looking for a shot at the far post. Blythe behind the net, up around the boards near side, missing a check as Watson. Moskant gloving it down, throwing it through neutral ice. Montour picking it up. Souter chipping it back down into the Caledonia zone. Backhanded by Blythe over to Montour. So check both team websites or YouTube for the Game 2 feed. I do believe our next broadcast will be Sunday night at 7:30, but do check both team websites in case of a change. Tonight's game being brought to you by Arc Pro HD Video Productions. Dorian down on the left wing, forcing it down the boards for Zemenko, looking for Ricci behind the net. Cut off momentarily by the Stratford defender, Pleon. They can't clear the zone. Christmas goes right back in, down deep and around the net, out the far side, back to Zemenko from the left. Dorian looking for a rebound, slaps it out of the glove of Caldwell. Dorian pinned up against the boards on the near side. As a result, Del Conte coming out of his net to play the puck. Dorian grabbing it at the blue line. Backhand by Mitch Brown, narrowly missing the post on the near side. So Mitch Brown with an open chance on the backhand as Liam Mescant goes to the box for the Stratford Cullitons. 1:46 to the midway point of the third. 3 goals on the night for Shane O'Brien. Brady cross-ice feed to the right circle, looking for Quilty. Quilty leveled at the far boards by the end line. Quilty leveled by Jordan Curry, as that looks like the end of Curry's night. Quilty with his head in his hands as the Caledonia trainer comes out along the far side boards. A commotion in the stands now. I'll try and move over here and see what we're looking at. I can't see anything from my angle. Apparently some sort of a skirmish down by the Stratford dressing room, as Matt Quilty still down on the far side for the Corvairs. Mark Silvestri with the opening tally for the Corvairs, adding another tally in the second before Quilty added a power play goal. Quilty now the one down in the far corner. But Shane O'Brien with 3 goals, Jared Culliton with the second Stratford goal, and Josh Miller with the latest Stratford goal out beyond the slot. And the Stratford Cullitons with a 2-goal lead. 11 minutes, 35 seconds left to go in the third period. So Jordan Curry gone for the game. Caledonia to a 2-man advantage. Mescant still in the box for a minute 49. Brady off to the right, the short pass to Gorley. Gorley turning around back to Montour. The Corvairs to a full 5-minute power play. Swift the shot. Gorley down the side. Has it picked off by the Cullitons by Pleon at the right circle. Pleon throwing it back into the Caledonia zone. Montour going right back in, looking for Brady skating through the blue paint. Montour top of the blue line. Pass across back to Montour over to Swift. Montour and Swift trying to pass it back and forth for the best scoring chance. Montour back in the near side corner, over to Norrie. Swift, Montour back to Swift. Here we go again. Montour back to Swift. Montour, the hard slap shot, the rebound, and they score! Tyler Norrie gathering in the hard slap shot by Brandon Montour, going top corner, far side. And the Corvairs bring the deficit back to 1. 10:33 to go. Game 1, GOJHL semi-final. The Corvairs now down by just a goal. The Cullitons now clinging to a 5-4 lead. Tonight's game brought to you by Arc Pro HD Video Productions. Silvestri down in the near corner, feeds it all the way up along the wall, far side, back to Silvestri near side now. Silvestri looking for a pass to Murphy out the back door. Puck ending up by the end line, far side. Blunt trying to dig it out. Jonathan, the pass to Murphy, far side, back into Jonathan. Jonathan being checked. Picked off by Stratford. Mike Pleon killing 30 seconds of the Stratford penalty to Jordan Curry. Curry out of the game for the hit from behind on Matt Quilty. Murphy into the boards. Fans looking for a holding call as Murphy had his head grabbed down in the corner. Blunt down the side to Murphy. Murphy turning around. Maskant tries to take it away. Murphy back to the point. Misses Montour on the far side. Montour having to recover in his own zone. Skating out the near side now is Montour through the neutral zone. The pass to Swift coming over the right, looking for Montour, but he gives it up. The turnover to Shane O'Brien streaking through the neutral zone. Under 9 minutes to play now, third period of play. Caledonia looking for the tying goal. 2:07 left in the major to Jordan Curry. Swift down the near side, back across to Montour by his own blue line. Montour through the neutral zone, feeds a backhand to Brady down the near side, around the boards. Quilty trying to pick it up, cut off at the Stratford line. And Brett Heyman getting it just over the line. Caledonia back to the neutral zone.
What are we doing?
Trevor Sauter down by the end line, turns around. Montour trying to hit him on the boards. Gets it up, the puck squirts away to Quilty, skating down inside the Stratford blue line. Quilty by the end line now, back to the right to Swift. Swift down the side to Brady. Brady turning around, back to Swift, high slot, the shot partially blocked in front of the net. Blocked, Del Conte has to come out to play the puck up around the near side to Swift. The pass to Norrie over to Brady, left side. Brady crossing the blue line, looking for Norrie in the blue line. The rebound coming out to Quilty out the far side. Quilty hit on the boards, cleared by Pleon. Blunt back to touch up for the Corvairs. Blunt now standing in behind his own net. Blunt coming out in front of the net, pass down the left wing. Brown down deep into the Stratford zone now. Silvestri looking for the puck as well. Back to the point. Blunt losing the puck. McDonald, the centering pass. O'Brien to the backhand and just missing his fourth goal to the near side. Brown throwing it off the boards, far side. Jonathan in there, taken into the boards by Pleon. Pleon trying to take it away. Silvestri with it to Abraham, the slapper, looking for a rebound, side of the net is Abraham, but Caldwell able to cover up with the glove with 6:26 to go. Third period of play. The Caledonia Corvairs behind by one. The Cullitons on top, 5-4 on the strength of a Shane O'Brien hat trick. Centering pass by Gorley, taken at the line by Blunt, backhanded into the corner. Murphy turning around. Wetlauer tries to feed it down the boards far side. Norrie keeps it in instead. Gorley behind the net, taken away by Pleon momentarily. Gorley still battling. Norrie looking for the puck, taken away by Killens, who has a head of steam down into the near corner. Del Conte playing it up and around the boards. The turnover, Jared Culliton with a nice wrist shot and a glove save by Del Conte on the quick shot off the turnover to the near post. 5:45 to go, game one. GOJHL semi-final, Corvairs and Cullitons. Cullitons out in front by one. This game brought to you by Arc Pro HD Video Productions.
1-4.
Blunt behind the net, forechecked by Mitch Brooks. Brooks with it now on the Caledonia turnover, but Caledonia turns it, takes it right back on the play by Jeff Swift. O'Brien down the near side, slapped up the boards and out the far side by Abraham. Moskant back for the Cullitons. Moskant skating by the blue line, looking for Trevor Sauter, turns it over to Christmas. Ryan Watson throws it right back up the far side boards. Greg Christmas down the near side to Jonathan. He backhands it out to the neutral zone. Trevor Sauter picking it up, throwing it off the boards on the far side. Christmas with the puck now once again for the Corvairs. Christmas skating past center, the backhand to Brown, pass off to Silvestri, off the blocker of Nick Caldwell, and out of play off to Caldwell's right. Our next telecast, Game 3, Sunday night here at the HCCC 7:30, brought to you by Arc Pro HD Video Productions. There is a possibility we may cover Game 2, so check both teams' websites in the event of a change. Brown passing back to Blunt inside his own line. Blunt goes up to Silvestri, now streaking up through the neutral zone, trying to split the defender. The centering pass looking for Brown. The puck ending up on the stick of Blunt at neutral ice. Miller back to pick it up for the Cullitons. Miller with that 5th Stratford goal. Cleon turning it over to Connor Murphy at the far end line. Stratford taking it right back. Heyman on the far side. Wetlauer chipping it up at the blue line. Looking to move around Abraham. Abraham now back behind his own net as Wetlauer tried to move around him. The fans looking for an interference call on the play. The pass to Murphy over the Stratford blue line. Murphy was offside on the play, so had to move back to the neutral zone. The shot by Moskant into the midsection and covered up by Del Conte. 3 minutes, 3 seconds to go. So this game coming right down to the wire with a face-off in the Caledonia zone to the right of Del Conte. Stratford winning the draw around the boards to Watson behind the net. Watson now near side, turns around looking for Ryan on the centering pass. Quilty intercepting, going the other way. Swift dropped the shot, looking for Quilty in the crease. And a big save by Caldwell. Caldwell able to make the save with Brady bearing down on him inside the crease. Down inside 3 minutes now. So the Cullitons looking for a 1-0 semifinal series lead. The Kitchener Dutchmen already on top of the Winterhawks. They now have a 2-0 series lead, heading back to Cambridge for Game 3 Saturday night at Galt Arena. The puck going up and out of play behind the Stratford bench. Brady to take the draw from the left circle. Jared Culliton winning the draw, passing off to Brooks down the right wing. Christmas cutting it off. Quilty turning around at the red line, pass into Montour. Brady moves in, the shot off the net wide on the far side as the Cullitons. Brooks comes back the other way down the near side off the right side of the blue line. 2 minutes to go now, 2:07 to be exact. Cross ice pass by Brooks turned over, Swift inside the defender, tries a backhand pass, Connor Murphy not there yet. O'Brien through the neutral zone, loses it off the stick of Blunt for a second, now on the stick of Abraham, up to Murphy across the right side and down in deep, centering pass for Gorley. Gorley side of the net, Murphy trying to glove it down, trying to jam it in at the near side post. Stratford able to clear the zone, Abraham back to touch up for the Corvairs. So icing on the play. They're gonna call Stratford here for too many men, or what we thought was too many men. Stratford trying to change lines on the icing. The Corvairs taking a timeout. All 5 players on the ice having a discussion with Mike Bullard. Under a minute 30 to go now, 1:28 to play. GOJHL semi-final game number 1. The Stratford Cullitons out on top of the Caledonia Corvairs by a narrow 1-goal lead. They lead it by 5-4 going into the home stretch. The Cullitons looking to hang on. The Corvairs looking to tie it up and send this one to overtime. Brady to take the draw left side down to the left point. Norrie looking to keep it onside, can't do so. The Corvair forwards have to move back to the Stratford blue line. Stratford moves it through the neutral zone. The shot by Wetlauer, and they score. Dylan Wetlauer hitting the empty net, going in between the feet of Brandon Montour. And it looks like the Cullitons will go back to Allman Arena tomorrow night with a 1-0 series lead.
Stratford goal scored by number 17, Dylan Wetlauer, assisted by number 2, Liam Mescant.
So Liam Mescant drawing an assist on the play at 18:48. Blunt at the red line. So Silvestri got the opening Corvair goal. Shane O'Brien tied up the game in the first. Jared Culliton moved the Cullitons out in front by a 2-1 score at the first intermission. Shane O'Brien getting the next 2 goals in the second to give himself a hat trick and pace the apparent Stratford Game 1 win. Silvestri getting his second for the Corvairs to cut the lead to 4-2. Quilty cut it to 4-3 before Josh Miller made it 5-3 for the Cullitons. Play under 30 seconds now as Silvestri picks it up in his own zone for the Corvairs. Tyler Norrie able to get the Corvairs within a goal, but Dylan Wetlauer hitting the empty net on the assist by Liam Mescant at 18:48 of the third. As the horn goes, some pushing and shoving by the Caledonia bench. Your final score at Game 1 of the GOJHL semifinal was the Stratford Cullitons 6 and the Caledonia Corvairs 4. Join us for our next telecast on Sunday night at 7:30 here at the HCCC for Game 3 of the GOJHL quarterfinal, brought to you by ArcPro HD Video Productions. Just a slight reminder, there is a possibility that ArcPro will cover tomorrow night's game. We're still pending official word. If that is not the case, join us for Game 3 Sunday night. The live streaming feed on either team website or on YouTube. Join us at arcprohd.com. This presentation brought to you by ArcPro HD Video Productions. Your final score here tonight in Game 1, the Stratford Cullitons 6 and the Caledonia Corvairs 1. The Stratford Cullitons head back to Allman Arena tomorrow night with a 1-0 series lead. Good night.